No do-over. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and undo all the pain and heartache I caused others. But in life, there are no do-overs. All we can do is learn from our mistakes and move forward. You see, life is not about the past, nor is it about the future. No, life, you see, is only about the here and now. When you think about it, it is slightly weird how we spend so much of our free time reminiscing and rehashing the past when the essential things in life are what is happening now. And sometimes I wonder, why did God create this truth? I mean, you would think He would have caused us to forget the past, or at least not have it dominate our conscious thoughts to the degree that it does. However, He wanted us always to remember the things we did as well as their outcomes. Because of God, remembering the past is vital. To Him, there can be no learning without it. And learning, therefore, is key to why He created us with the ability to remember the past so frequently. Think about all the mistakes we would continue to make had we not been able to recall when we or someone else made a mistake or did something that turned out good. Life would be a mess, wouldn't it? Nevertheless, the reason God established this truth, not allowing us to do a do-over, is because our experiences are always complete. Therefore, there is nothing that needs to be done over. Whether the outcomes were painful or not, they don't need to be done over because they don't lack anything, and there is nothing about them that needs to be improved upon. Our experiences represent an accurate accounting of what actually occurred, and any attempt to change what has already happened would result in invalidating truth itself, thereby creating a paradox whereby nothing would be real, genuine, or honest. Yes, God put lots of thought in the creative process before He created us, because the outcome would be far more critical than ever we could realize. We see ourselves as not being unusual, not standing out in any way that we would think of as deserving esteem. And some would probably go as far as to say we are a waste of effort. And why don't our day-to-day lives strike us as deserving any gold medals? Because for most of us, all we see is the trouble and pain that our lives seems to be constantly dealing with the occasional joy sprinkled in here and there for good measure. Never stopping to realize that we are profoundly gifted and unique, and our being here on earth is by no means accidental. We are here on earth for a divine reason, and that reason is only to learn. And why, you may ask, do we need to learn here on earth instead of in heaven? Because in heaven, we can't make mistakes. However, to err is vital if we are to learn. And that's why remembering the past is so very important, because it allows us to keep building on what we know without there being an ending. Furthermore, whether you can see it or believe it or not, God our Father created us for greatness. Anything less would be demeaning to Him. So let me leave you with these last few thoughts. Consider how far we have come in such a short period. Reflect for a minute upon our shared history. Every time we have strayed, it has been remembering that has allowed us to overcome. Consider as an example the wicked and cruelty that was slavery. It was remembering our shared humanity that reminded us that all men were created equal. Thank you. My name is Joseph Sullivan.